Growing up, when I started kind of getting more into the creative side of things, my dad would help me out a lot. He'd always kind of laugh or give me shit when I would try to speed through things, and he would tell me to take it easy. So when I started doing this show, it was kind of always in the back of my head, and it's built into the name. Hi, I'm Benjie Escobar, a Los Angeles-based artist, designer, and doer of stuff. I recently had an art show with Hutch LA named Take It Easy that opened at the end of February 2015. There's a lot of older pop references and a lot of throwback stuff to when I was growing up, and has a specific take on lowrider culture. The show features a lot of small pieces I did of ink on paper, some hand-built stuff, and some limited edition merchandise I did specifically for the show. While I was working on the show, I thought a lot of these pieces would make really good tattoos. Luckily for me, Beautiful Truth Inc. thought so as well, so he tattooed during the duration of the show. When I started this series, one of the first pieces I did was the Betty Boop piece. That to me is kind of one of the unsung cartoon characters that you don't see anymore, but that was huge during the 80s and early 90s. It was a part of the whole swap meet / cholo culture that I saw growing up, and I wanted to do my homage to it. Another piece I worked on was the Felix the Cat inspired Get Out of Jail. Felix the Cat was a character that I saw a lot in early lowriders, and I wanted to mix it with kind of an 80s take on it. What I noticed a lot too growing up was in the Chicano culture, new wave was on the rise, and I always thought it was particularly odd that Tom Tom Club's Genius of Love was such a huge hit. One of my favorite pieces that I worked on is Pizza Pizza. Kind of started off as a stupid stoner joke, but I actually thought that the two logo mashups was pretty hilarious. We took this piece and we made some limited edition lapel pins and some t-shirts out of it as well. Another part of the show are the lowrider bikes that I'm showing. Growing up, I learned how to be kind of more creative and hands-on building these. Me and my buddies started a little lowrider bike club where we would modify and build up these Schwinn's ourselves. It ties in with a lot of the lowrider theme going on, kind of shows where I started and where I'm going.